Okay, looks like I'm live. Let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way everybody else sees them. It is my preference. We're going to continue to work on my interpretation of Shabby Chic. We shall see. We get some pockets on the inside, which I don't normally do pockets on the inside. It's just not a me thing. But, I'm trying to try new things, do stuff. That's not right. What I just do. Okay. I've done something. I don't know what. Okay, we can turn that off. Let's refresh this. I don't know what the heck I did. Okay. Things are happening. I can't see if there's anybody in chat just yet because my computer's still thinking about life. Because that's how it rolls. That's my computer. It thinks about everything before it does anything. Much like myself. Although if I'm going to go on this adventure trip, I do have to get my shit together and get some stuff done, which I have been. I don't know if it's enough, but I am working on getting things completed. I hope everybody had a lovely Wednesday. We are actually having a little bit of a thunderstorm here. We've got some lightning, we've got some thunder, and we have a little bit of pitty-pat rain. Not anything significant, but but it was hot today. Well, we had to run out to the post office for L's. Oh my goodness. Was it hot? Hot, H-O-T, hot, I tell you what. And that's all we did. We went to and then Mike wanted us to, procure food for his lunchtime repast. And here we go. There it is, finally. I'm going to have to mute because I was watching a video just before I came in here. I'm going to have to mute. No, not make it louder. Hi, Christine. How are you doing? Okay, so I still haven't been brave enough to look on Pinterest to know if I'm even getting close to Shabby Chic. But, Carla, no man in brown. I just wanted you to know. I hope you had a sufficiently not annoying Thursday and that they didn't work you too hard at the evil four-letter word. Okay, so this is the cover we started working on yesterday, and it is out of a book page. We're upcycling things. I was looking around before I started live and went, what am I going to do? And this is what I did. So that's where we're at. We layered up the cover. I was telling Els last night, I really think I should have put more stuff on, more layers. But the image itself is kind of big. So it's an abandoned building with a wreath in the window. That's my Shabby Chic. Woohoo! That is a win. Quarterly training sucks. I used to be in charge of that when I worked in HR at a big box store. Did not like it. Don't run around chasing me. Have you taken your training? Have you taken this test? You have to watch this video. You have to do this in front of a supervisor. This is not signed off on. And the people would run away from me when I started coming towards them. That's what happened. Because I was the HR training ogre. I even look a little bit like an ogre. It's true. That's a true story. So we're going to work on this. If we have to choose our 7 pages. Maybe during this live we'll be brave and I'll go over to Pinterest and I'll look up Shabby Chic journals and see what other people's covers look like. Because I may not be even close. But it's my interpretation, Nobody said I had to do a perfect reproduction of somebody else's thingamabobber. Journal. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Journal. slept for a good long time. I actually went to bed at like a normal people time. I slept a little bit later than I wanted to, but there it is, right? At least I did get some sleep. Oh, phooey. Oh, phooey, I say. Well, good that I did that. That was weird. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. So these are from the same book. These here. This is the page. This is the part we cut off the top of the page. So it was a very, very big page. So this is the part we cut off the top. We're going to use it as a page guide. I didn't think about trimming it before I started by gessoing it, thinking, and I'm going to do an experiment. I want to write on this because I have an idea for a creative daily journal that I want to do next year. And I want to use some book pages. I want to see if that's too distracting for me to reread. I'm just going to you guys can use a couple of sentences and I'll write them. We're going to put some masking paper, either this or the green, over it anyway. So it doesn't matter. But I want to see if that's, and I don't want to have to put 2 or 3 coats of gesso on any page I put in the book. It's really where I was going with that. So I thought I would write on that and see if that's good enough. Because I don't normally go back and reread. I might flip through and look at an entry or two, but I actually don't go back and ruminate on it. It's a one and done. It's to get the thoughts out of my head and move on with the day. It's a morning pages thing, more or less. And sometimes I'll do a little planning in there, but yeah. Okay. You have 30 days, so you waited about, fair enough. Get a little bit of, just being yourself and doing things. All right. But you tell them, that training's 45 days out, but it involves 6 parts. And they'd be like, I got 45 days. And it would take, 6 days to do the training, and they had 3 days left. And boy, it might be different in retail than it is, in a yob. So we're going to set that aside for right now. We're going to, let's figure out how much, no, let's go ahead and line off. I don't know what I'm doing. I got the pockety thing back from Els. I felt like such a jerk last night. I realized I just kind of dismissed. I'm gonna round the corners though. That's my contribution to this tag. I'm rounding the corners. I know it has faux stitching on it. Don't yell at me. And we're gonna ink. And here's why I had that reaction. It's not that this isn't a fun thing to use, but I actually write in my journals, and this is probably going to be a writing journal of some sort. Maybe it'll be a grateful, or I'm not sure what I'll use it for, because Shabby Chic's not, totally my style, but I don't think that this will be a thing I could sell. So when people fill up a journal and they put tags and stuff in it and they're like, oh, this is a journaling spot, I think, for who? Chipmunks? Who writes that small? How much of an entry can you get on there? Do you want your entry on 8, tiny cards? So that's my struggle with this. This is the sort of thing that you put in and it's got decorative stuff on it. And that's for art pieces. Again, these are just my thoughts. I wouldn't want to use that in a writing journal, but I don't know ultimately what this is going to be, and I think this will be pretty in there. So, how should we proceed? Let's do the writing test. Okay, give me a sentence that's not dirty. I don't want to write dirty things on the screen. Somebody give me something to write. Hey, Mari, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, you're never late. You get here when you're meant to get here. No worries. I was supposed to be on at 5, but I was in the garage tootling around. And then I was talking to Els, and suddenly I realized, hey, I said I was going live tonight. And then so I came on. So you're not late? Because I'm not late. Anybody got a sentence? No? Never feel bad about being late. You are welcome here at the beginning, at the middle, and the end, all the way through, just at the end, in the middle, and for nothing else. Okay. We'll do the thing you do on the typewriter. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Okay, I could live with that. So now I can use book pages with writing on it, and I can just gesso over them and possibly even add a little watercolor if they're not mustard yellow pages. So there we go. I could live with that. All right, so let's finish lining this now. I got out this because I thought it might be nice to use the tan one, but this is waxier. Uh-oh. 7:15, in case you don't know where your brain is. But this is waxier, and I don't know. Let me just tear a little bit off here. And they use that sentence on the typewriter because it has every letter in the alphabet in it. That way you can make sure all the letters work. Now what I do with that pen? Yep, I could lose it that quick. Oops. Oh, it does. You can write on it. And yeah, okay. It's just a little bit shinier than the all right. Then the other one. So let's yank off some of this paper. Get my ruler. Let me get my big metal ruler. Maybe that will be easier. So we just need, let's make sure that this is a little bit bigger on the page so that we can trim it down the way we want it to. Okay. Anybody else doing the shabby chic? I am not going to try to rip this one because I was trying to rip this paper earlier, and it did not work so well. So I'm just going to tear it with the tear strip or with the ruler. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, but I want ripped edges on all sides. So we'll use the other side. We'll glue down the side that's got the marks on it. And we'll go from there. Okay. So let's do this side first. I need to make that mark a little bit bigger because I can't see it when I turn it the other way. Haha. You're still working on yours? Coolio. I know a bunch of people have already turned theirs in. Overachievers. They're just more on the ball than I am. I always think I'm going to start it right away, and then I don't. Oh, yeah, this is so much better than the other ruler. So much better. Okay. And we'll need 2 of these. 2. And I was clever, and I put 1 on each end, so it will be relatively straight. Are these the same size? I think we can just trim 1 down, and we'll have 2 out of that one piece. Double duty, I like it. All right. So let's line these up. And put the ruler over here. before this piece. Left-handed even. Look at me go. Does yours actually look shabby chic? Because I don't think mine looks shabby chic. Just saying. Okay, we're going to ink this. And my new favorite ink, Gathered Twigs. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I'm going to fall in love with it and find out they don't make it anymore. It's my lot in life. Oh, nice. Boho. You're stuck on the cover. Els did a boho theme 2 months ago. I think it was the theme in May, if I remember right. Not 100%, but we did have a boho themed one. I liked that one. I had a lot of fun with it. I have a video on here somewhere, and it's titled, like, it was a whole conversation where a bunch of ladies came in and we talked about the different ways you could interpret boho and ways to use, what you already have without having to buy anything special or feel limited. But it was probably in May that we did that. If you care to take a gander at that, maybe that will help you get unstuck. I don't know. It may make you more stuck. But I know it helped me, and I think it helped a couple of the other ladies just, get some general ideas. I fold this to give it a little more because this paper is so thin. So I do fold it and try not to wrinkle it too much just to make it easier to ink the edges. Yeah, I think it was live. I don't think it was because we were live. I think, Carla, were you there? And I think Janice was there and a couple of the other ladies. It was a lively discussion. Because once we started going, everybody, then people get different ideas come into their head. And I think it was a pretty good video, if I do say so myself. Toot my own horn a little bit. How's Noodles and the other kitties, Carla? Are they watching TV? And how is your back doing? Have you had any improvements at all? Oh, you worked so hard. Okay, there we go. It was alive. You haven't finished your ho-ho journal? That's okay. You finish it when you're ready. It's all good. Uh-oh. It's going to have a thin little border there. I could tear off some and just re-ink it. Let's just tear some off and re-ink it. It's not the end of the world. Nothing is ever perfect. All that matters is you have fun doing it. Now you have the thrill of watching me ink it twice. She's in her new favorite box. I'm sorry about the back. Boo on that. Anytime you hurt your back for any reason, the recovery always seems to take a very long time. All right. Now, I'm going to shock you all and use glue stick on this. I use glue stick on the green paper because it's a drier glue and I want to write on this, presumably. And wet glue is definitely going to be, and this is a super, super thin paper too. So wet glue would just make it all gloopy and weird and hard to work with. It'd be floppy and soggy. Nobody wants floppy, soggy paper. That's no fun. So away we go with the glue stick. Now, I had pretty good luck earlier, but I also had the light up. I didn't like to give you guys all the glare. I know it's annoying. And you can't really see what I'm doing. I gotta lower that camera some. I don't like looking this far away from the edge of the table. Using a ton of glue stick in my life. Hopefully that's not going to show through where I wrote. That's funny. That's a funny thought. Now we're still obviously going to have some wrinkles because it's thin paper. But that's character, right? We'll just smooth them down as best we can. Where's that little card? I don't know where my bone folder is still. Gotta clean my room again, guys. Oh, I made it crooked. Super. We didn't get all the way to the edge here. Crime. It's a crime against gluing. Didn't get all the way to the edge. Shh, don't tell anyone. It'll be our little secret. And not of anyone else who happens to watch this video. Okay, I think there's a spot over here. Yep. Was that not? I am infamous for not quite getting to the edge. Let's just smooth this down. And I think I saw a little bit of a loose corner right there. Loose corner. Okay. So there we have it. A little glue over here. Let's just get rid of that. On to the other side. Woohoo! Okay. Let's see if we need to... Yeah, we need to trim that one just a smidge. Thrill of it all. Okay. Let's just take a little bit off that. It's not the end of the world. I don't know if that's straight. I was talking to Els earlier, and I asked her if she thought I would like a certain person, like if I thought our personalities would you know. She looked at me and she said, "Well, you don't really like anybody." And I said, "All right, fair enough." It takes me a while to warm up to people, though, to be honest. It's not that I don't like them. I'm just not real gregarious. I am reserved. I don't like putting myself out there. But she's right. I don't. A lot of times I'll be like, I'm not really like that person. But later they grow on me, so it happens. It happens. Well, I like you guys, but you know what I mean, like people in person. I'm like, well, aside from you and Mike, I don't really know anybody, so how do you know I don't like anybody? I don't know Alex well enough to know if I like her or not. She seems okay, but we're not friends. If that makes sense, you know. Okay, we're gonna need a new glue stick after this. That was the last of that glue stick. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, I just said I need a new glue stick, and then I tried to open that one again. Hold on. I actually know where there's another glue stick. It's a miracle. Okay. No, if you're not nosy, everybody asks. We are not related. If you want to know the truth about it'll be 3 years ago in October, Els drove down to Las Vegas and picked me up, someone she barely knew, and gave me a place to stay because I'd been living with some family and it didn't work out. And so I've been here for 3.5 years. And I was planning to move out last year, and then COVID happened. Was it last year? I don't know. Anyway, at one point I was planning to move out. I had things mostly set up. I had arrangements with somebody to come pick me up when it was time, and COVID happened. And also I was having a really hard time finding a place to rent. Hey, Francis. So there's that. Let's see. Do I think that needs reinforcing? For maybe some washi tape. Let's go pull some washi tape. So when I moved here 3.5 years ago, I barely knew either her or Mike, and you'd have to ask her if she's happy with the situation. Currently, I'm having, I've had a bit of an economic downturn in my business, so I'm not as able to contribute to the household. So I doubt they're as happy as they were, if ever they were happy. But also, I've been here 3 years, so I think if I truly annoyed anybody, I'd be good. So I need to find Shabby Chic. I can't just use any washi tape, right? I need something Shabby Chic. Maybe that. Do we think stripes are Shabby Chic? Maybe I should find something in pink or green. Oh boy. Here, I've got, let's see, maybe this will do it. Yes. Carla's got it. Okay, this is some nature stuff. Maybe this one? What do you guys think? Are you guys any better at Shabby Chic than I am? That's not oriented right. This one, I think. That's like a texty one, and that's like a labely one. What do you guys think? Either one of those would work? I have another bin of washi. Or I have these. These are thinner though. I mean, it's brown paper. We could go with almost anything. I don't have any mattress sticking. I do have some striped washi tape right here though. I have no ticking. But there is some pink striped washi tape right here, so. We'll go with that. Carla, you think the label one? The label one. Because I think the other one is mostly Halloween washi. Because I love me some creepy. Okay. How about if we do this one and then we put the pink stripes on either side? That could be a thing. Tear it a little bit longer and then we'll trim it with scissors because we have to put glue on the back of the washi tape. Everybody's got a different answer. We'll put the put the text washi on the outside with the pink on either side of it. So it'll be similar, but not the same. Now that end is flat, so let's run that right up there. Take that ruler. Maybe. Maybe we'll take that ruler. And we'll just tear that washi tape out. We'll put that over there. Maybe we'll work with it this way. All right. Look at me, shabby chiking. That's not a word. I know it's not. Okay. I don't need the edge to be perfect. I'm going to have to roll that back a little bit and then cut it. Because I can't tear the thing that small. There we go. Okay, and other side. Oh, you know what? I did not. I need to put a little bit of glue on that. Or maybe not. That seems to have stuck down just fine. Well, we can always glue it if it starts coming up later. The middle piece is glued down, which is the one that's going to be the seam. So I think that's a little crooked. Okay. We've got a little thing going on down here too. Sticking over the edge, just a teeny bit. Come on now, cooperate with me. Be nice, washi tape. I just want to snip you a little bit. All right, now let's fold that. Give it a good fold. All right. Look, we did a thing. Okay. Now we'll go do it on the other side with, ooh, that's wider. That is definitely wider. Oh my. So tear it a little bit longer. Put some glue on it. Oh. It's being a beta. This tape has pretty good stick already. Just because it's on a fold, I want to put glue on the main piece. I am doing this because this book page is older. The book is from the 70s. And the paper is kind of a coarse, it's a little bit coarse. So it's not like, I think it would be easier to break down over time without a smidge of reinforcement. There we go. Now that is pretty wide. Do we want to go ahead and, yeah, I want to add that. I like the pink washi tape. I think it's cute. It's cute. Is that what Elsa's saying now in the morning? That's cute. Okay. Let's just a little overlap. Is that crooked? Everything in my life is crooked. It's a thing. It's a thing. Carla, we need to either take a scavenger trip eventually to Minnesota. You need to move. One of those things should happen, in my opinion. All right. And it doesn't matter which is the inside or which is the outside. Theoretically, the green is supposed to be on the outside. There's a little bit of overlap right there. Sticking out. Okay. Now we got to ink the page. Gather twigs. All right. I like it. I like it. It adds a little something. And go a little heavy with the inking. Get a little smudgy thing going on. If you're sensitive about the ink pads and you're a dauber person, avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. I don't need to do this end because that's going to be sewn in and nobody's ever going to see it. Nobody. I think that this might even surpass potting soil for my favorite ink color now. For the time being. Well, I would love to meet you in person, Carla. And I'm pretty sure Els feels the same way. You just get an affinity for some people, you know. Oops, there that goes. Okay. I hope this is going to stay glued down. Ooh, other side. Eventually, the goal is to move out of here. You know, they're going to want to retire eventually, and they have a big family. Not that the family's going to come live with them, but, you know, people visit. The grandkids are here all the time. All right, I like the page. So we have 1 of 7. 1 of 7 down. So let's put that with the cover so far. We're going to turn that into a page, but we need the cover for that because it has to be smaller than the cover. All right, so that side is just fine. Now it is mustard yellow on the inside. Oh dear. Well, let's see what happens when we fold it this way. Is that going to be... It doesn't all have to go to the top and the bottom. We want some different size pages, right? We're going to go with it. Or you could just get another page, Amy. No, we've got this page. We're going to go with it. See how easy that tears? That's fine reinforcing the spine. All right, so that still didn't work out right, did it? Nope, I didn't think that all the way through. You could have a little short page, though. A little short page. Let's have a little short page. Let's do it. We'll put some lace on it. Why not? Okay. Now, this one we can live with. I can write on it with a white pen, or it's progress. One last page. Yeah, for this particular challenge, for the 12 of 22 journal challenge, the journal can't be any smaller than 4 by 6 and no larger than 6 by 9. It can have as little as 3 pages, but the most pages it can have is 7. Now, I've seen people work around that by tipping things in, because 7 pages is, yeah, it's not a lot of pages, but you only put in 7 signature pages, as far as I know, if you are making a daily journal, like a December daily or a whatever month daily, I believe. Oh, that didn't work out quite right. It's okay. We're going to pretend we meant to do that. So we're just going to cut this other one a little bit. We're going to pretend like we meant to give it a little bit of a border at the bottom. We meant to do that. Sure we did. Sure. And it's crooked. Perfect. Well, we did not glue it anyway, so watch it not come up now. It'll be like, no, I don't want to. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. I'm gonna tape that down. Maybe. Or we're gonna ball it up and start with a new piece of tape. I don't know. Hey, Janie, how's it going? By the way, if somebody's watching this and you're a member of Patreon, apparently for a little while, my computer that was straight-ish, straighter than it was. My computer, and I probably did it pushing buttons and stuff, thought it was a good idea to, and I'm just going to also do the pink on this just for giggles. Which one is the pink? There it is. It was all going into my spam folder. So if you have recently sent me a message and I did not respond to you on Patreon, let me know, because that was not intentional. I was looking for something else yesterday, and there was a message from a couple of days ago, and then the more I looked, there was like another message, but I didn't look under everybody's name, because some of the other people have other ways to get a hold of me and have been in lives and not said anything. And I would assume if you came into a live and you thought I should be in contact with you, you would say something. Theoretically, right? Oh, okay. Well, that's surprising. Okay, let's smush that down a little bit. All right. And we'll just continue with the theme of using black and white washi tape edged in pink. This one has pictures of mushrooms on it, and it's not going to be oriented right, but I'm going to do it anyway. My fingers are not feeling anything. That is awesome. This washi tape is sticky. Well, I guess that's a good thing. I'm curious. Now I'll let her know. My door's not open, and I don't want to shout because Mike's working. Okay. Let's see if I can get that straight or not. Oh, that one's not quite straight. Oh, that's definitely not straight. I can tell where the other washi tape is. Right, let's try it again. Amy, you're a mess. Can't leave you alone for a second. Shrooming wash. Back to nature. There's a corner bent down. Okay, that was an annoying noise. That was annoying. Okay. I'm just going to bend that a little bit. Oh, this is a smaller washi tape. I still think that's not good. The struggle is real. The struggle is not at the edge. All right. Okay. There's that. I can't keep track of my own stuff. Hey, Els, how's it going? Janie sent us a package. It's supposed to come tomorrow. And she's in the room. Glue down the edge, man. I'm trying to shabby chic. Aha. Okay. Still, we missed a little piece right here, hanging off the edge. It's still raining. I can't hear it at all in here. Oh, it's muddy snowda now. No more Minnesota. It's muddy snowda. Muddy soda. Okay. So let's ink the edges. Let's put the glue on let's put the glue lid back on the glue stick. Oh, that's not the right box. Okay, so that goes in there, and that goes in there. That's not that. There we go. Okay, so we have reinforced both pages, and we need to ink the edges, and then did that come out? That didn't come out of there. I don't know where those came from. I think those were just loose in the bin. They were running amok. Amok. All right. In case we need them again, we'll put them right over there. Are there lurker peoples? There are always lurkers. Some people just, they're doing other stuff. Or Rosemary and Hottie Popo do a lurker say hey thing about halfway into their stream. And amazingly, lurkers say hey. Pages aren't even. I don't care. It's a shabby chic. Flaws are implied. It's part of the shabby. That's my theory. That's what I'm going with. Yes, I did. Well, I thought they were actually remaking. I thought they weren't. That it was not a part 2. That it was a remake. Or I don't know. Are they? Is Bette Midler going to be in it? I remember having a conversation with somebody, but it's fuzzy. I own a digital copy from Amazon of I could watch Hocus Pocus. I don't have my Amazon Prime right now. I had to shut it off, and I miss my Prime. He's so sad. All right, so we have 2 pages. And we gotta, and wait, I need to fold this in so because it's a little long.
I love you.
Oh my God. Sorry. No. Did you have something else to say? No. Just there she goes, tootling away again. Because these are a little long and the other one's a little short. It's a 3 bears situation. If you were gonna fold a bear in half, I guess. Probably not recommended. Where'd that credit card go? Let's hope that's enough. Where'd the cover go? Yes, it's enough. Okay, so there's 2 pages to start. Now, how about some? She does that all the time. Every October you buy the DVD. I just own the. Yes, should be. Oh, okay. Yay. Well, I know a thing that's on my fall to-do list now, for sure. All right, I'm heading over to Pinterest real quick. I'm going to look up Shabby Chic and see what happens. Shabby Chic Journal, so I can look at other people's. You can do the same. You're welcome to head over to Pinterest. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I have Pinterest on my tablet. We could look together. Should we do that? That's not the thing. Do I have? Stop that. Oh, hold on. I made it think I wanted to do something. Let's see first if I have it on my phone. I think I might have taken the app off here. Okay, let's just try going to the website. Hello? Anybody there? Oh. The last question I asked it is still in here. What's the plural of sheep? Which we now know is sheep and not sheeps. Pinterest. Search. Okay. Pinterest. Oh boy. There's a lot more lace and flowers on these covers. The covers are way floral. Oh, there's one with writing on it. Okay, Pinterest. I have a Pinterest account. Stop that. Go away. Is there a search? Can I search? Am I logged in? What's happening? Home. Oh, yeah. Search. There we go. Hello. Okay, so bringing it up on here, I'll go back to where I can see your comments. Oh, scary fingernails. Okay. Oh, well, I can't spell journal, obviously. Shabby Chic Journal. I did not say shabby chic stuff. Okay. So that's the one with the face. I don't want to get the app. Stop it. Just do whatever. So that's the one that's okay. Well, that one's $107 apparently. That one's very floral. So it's ladies and flowers. That journal is the size of that lady. I don't know. Let's bring mine over here. I may be too far off the mark. I definitely could have layered it up more. Maybe I should put some flowers on the front. I got some burlap trim from Al's that I may add onto the front and to a couple of the pages. Okay, rosettes is definitely a thing. Lacy page edges. Okay. I don't know that I really have any floral scrapbooking paper. And I'm not seeing the insides of any of these journals. So I'm going to go with tea-dyed paper plus the two. There's one with fairies on it. That one's blue. That doesn't strike me. That's well, I guess it's a Shabby Chic steampunk mashup a little bit. Let's see what happens if we look at some of these. I'm going to get anything. Okay, is that the inside of one? Oh my. Okay. Look at all the ties on that one. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's for a nature junk journal. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, I'm not in the tradition, but I still feel like this is, like it's hitting the major points. Okay, so we could do music. We could do something with music pages. I think I have some sitting around. There's one it's a vintage hymnal, though. That's not necessarily. I guess maybe it's in that because it's got flowers on it. Boy, it really wants me to use the app. Oh, those are cute. They look like little envelopes with lace on them and doily. Or that's cute. Oh, stop showing me the same thing. Hi. Okay, we're almost done looking. I know you guys are like, we're bored. Why are you making us do this? There's that journal again. This is going to skew my entire Pinterest experience. Everything I look at is creepy. Okay, I don't think I'm too far off the mark. I think we could layer up the front a little bit. There's one. More, a little bit more. All right, I don't think I'm too far off the mark. Anybody? Just lay it on me. If I'm way off the mark, say something. I think we might actually put this on the front of one of these, this because it's longer and it's more sturdy. It's more sturdier. So if we flip in, maybe we want it over here. We'll think about that for a minute, but that's probably going to go on this page. Okay. So where's our paper from yesterday? That's a good page. I put it up there with the other stuff. Hold on. Because we got to finish the inside cover. Yeah, here. All right, so we had a little bit of a dilemma. I really, really like this paper. I was going to put the lighter part on the background and put the darker part, this part, with the pockets. When I went back to get another sheet, there was only this one sheet in there. So I went in the same color group and I picked out this instead. And floral. You're learning along the way. Okay, so I suppose we'll just eyeball it and we'll ruler tear it again. And I got to clear some of this stuff off though, because I'm working lower than you guys can see. Or I could try and move the camera a little bit. Let's see. Let's see how that, maybe now you'll be looking off the. Okay, is that helping any? Okay, we're at least closer to where I feel comfortable working. Probably not going to try and tear both sheets at once. You're like, measure it, Amy, measure it. And I'm like, no. Okay, what direction do we want this going in? I think it's kind of like that. So, it doesn't matter about the bottom being torn because we're not going to see it. Not going to see it. Okay, Mari. All right. There's my bookmark. Okay. I think we're going to get both sides off one sheet. Aw. You know what that means, though? That means I can probably use that other sheet. Okay, so I'll let you guys vote. Do you like here? Is that the one I measured right? It's a little bit off. Well, we'll trim a little bit more off. That's not a problem. So we could go that color. Or that color. Anybody? Suggestions? Opinions? I think they both work. No, that's not true because I won't have enough for the bottom. So we have to go with this one. All right. Never mind. Never mind. Christine chose correctly. Okay, so this still needs a little tiny bit trimmed off it. So we're going to turn it around this way. Okay. I might have done that a little bit crooked. And I've misplaced my sizzle there. Get a little hanging doodle right there. But we can put if this edge is a little uneven, we'll just put it on the bottom. There we go. There we go. That's good. Okay. And that's where we need to tear it on this side. Right there. Okay. Still a little long. Well, goodness gracious. Francis, Mike says hello. I can hear him in the other room. My door is closed though, so normally you would be able to hear him saying hello. Okay. It's just a little bit off, but if it's a little crooked on the bottom, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but I do want just a slight border around the whole thing. Now we're done. Okay, I think that'll work. I think that will work, but we want it to be closer to this end. Okay, one done. Let's tear the other one to approximately this size and run with it. So just barely need to trim anything off that. Just barely. Let's try and get it straight, but let's put it where we can see the line right here. But it actually has to be over here. And that's why we don't know if it's straight. Okay. Well, but we're on the halfway line, so that's probably straight. Okay. I may have trimmed a little bit too much off that. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep, too far. That'll be for the pockies now. Let's go back over here. Okay. That's not straight at all. That's crooked too. Let's move this. I'm just over here being quiet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little quiet tonight, huh? This is the size we want. So let's just fold and trim. The ripping is not working. I'm not skilled enough this evening to. Okay. Hey Amber, how you doing? Okay, Francis. I hope you're feeling better tomorrow. Injuries suck. Get some good rest. All right, I'm cutting off screen because I don't have enough room up there for everything. We may need to trim that just a smidge. Where's the other one? All right. Let's see how that looks. Pretty good if I do say it. Let's see how they look together. Although once the signature's in, you won't be able to tell one way or the other. You should always at least attempt. Okay, so this one is a little bit shorter, so let's trim up this end seams. A little crooked, so let's fix it. See how that looks. Here, I think we've got it relatively even. This one's a little taller, but what are you going to do? Okay. Now, do we want to do some of the green down here, or do we want to do the same pattern? Ooh, lightning show. Hopefully you're not driving in it, though. Hopefully you're parked. Okay, so let's get these glued in. Let's get her. All right. I love the lightning, but I like to be like, see it from a safe place. I don't want to be in the middle of it. We used to get amazing lightning in the Phoenix Scottsdale area. Loved it. On the regular, even when it wasn't raining in the monsoon season as much as the last few years, the rains have not been very much. But you would still get the dust and fantastic thunder and lightning. It's very awesome, in my humble opinion. Okay, you don't want that quite to the bottom. Oops, we have a thing going on. I need a napkin. We had a glue escape. A little carried away over there. There we go. Okay, where did that credit card go? I moved it with some of this other stuff. And your guess is as good as mine. It's MIA. MIA. Sure, you had one thing that you could smooth things down. There it is. I found it. Uh-oh. Well, be careful on the driving. You 3 more hours to drive. Be careful out there, Jeannie. I didn't ink. You guys didn't remind me to ink. Oh, well. We will not ink the other one then. Solidarity. We'll just ink the outside and pretend like we meant to do that. It's my answer to everything. Just pretend we meant to do that. That didn't work real good with cops, though. You meant to run somebody over? Yeah. I guess if you go, I didn't mean to do that. That's what you do with cops. Everything else. They ran right out in front of me. The tree? Yes. Yes, it did. Okay, so just to be over this way a little bit. Where's that? There it is. We don't want any lift on the corners, even in the pocket. Okay. Okay. So there is our inside so far. I think it's time to glue down that pocket. We're just going to put a little glue. I said a little glue. Well, it's a big long pocket, so it's okay if I have no idea what we might put in there, but oops, that was too much. Well, we'll put some over here. Okay. Oh, thank you. This is my first Shabby Chic Journal ever. I'm doing the 12 of 22. I'm doing Elza's at Bemis Crafty Corner, 12 of 22 Journal Challenge. And the theme this month is Shabby Chic. So I'm doing my interpretation because I'm not really a flowers person. If I'm honest. We're overly much a lacy person. And a lot of the ones we looked at had a lot of lace on it. But the challenge is to try a new genre and kind of make it your own. So you take your flair, whatever your flair is, and you challenge yourself to try something a little bit new. Okay, so we'll let that set up, and we got to cover that up. I do like this though. This is a personal odyssey, a journey back in time and forward in space. Something we cut off. Voyage of discovery and rediscovery. So that's actually kind of cool. So should we cover it in the same paper or should we go for we have still some of the green that we used on the inside and the outside spine. We could do this as a contrast if we wanted to, either the light or the dark. Or we could go with the green masking paper, which we also used on the cover. Anybody have suggestions? Anybody? I don't know if I like that green up against there. You would tie it all together. Or I could just go with the same paper. I have more of the same paper. I have scraps. I have scraps aplenty to do it in the same paper. So, I'm going to grab a drink real quick. Oh, I need to drink something. That's not going to work. Els, are you still in here? What do you have an opinion? Same, or go different? Where is the masking paper? I have a piece out already. So it would kind of look like that. I think I like that. I think that might be the thing. That's actually just about the right place. And I think we might also get some thin lace to put at the top. I may have to cut this with scissors. This paper does not tear the best, and I don't want to grain it. For once, Amy cut a straight line. think this one is a little bit wider, so we'll have to trim it again. So I'm not going to be terribly careful with that because we can use this one as a guide. Because I know for a fact that this does not work well on the paper trimmer because it is so thin. So we're probably going to leave this top edge a little loose. And so this could even still be a little bit skinnier. Okay, a little bit skinnier. Oh boy, now we're doing it. I'm gonna even fold it in half to reduce the chance of screwing it up. Okay. Wish me luck. Okay. Not too bad. That way there's a little more space. So I'm not gonna quite run it to the end. That's not straight. We'll have to ink the other sides. Okay. You can't cut and talk at the same time. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. She has scissors and she's cutting a straight line. Sort of. Okay. So let's ink up the rest of that. And then let's find some lace. I think Christine agrees with me. Yay, lace is definitely a thing. Okay. And yes, I'm re-inking because this color is not quite the same. I don't remember what I inked it with. Probably potting soil. And I'm being a little sloppy with it, just. It's shabby, you know? Okay, where's the other one? Where's the other one? Oops. Whoa, there it went. That was exciting. It just skidded right over the top and leapt to its death. Do 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 do. Okay, so let's go to the. I've got a little container of lace. That we pulled the other day. I have other lace besides this, but it's up in the closet. I would have to get it when I'm not live. So this is the burlap stuff Els gave me. So I think I'm going to use it on a couple of the pages. Okay, that piece is too big. Unless I cut it in half. Well, that could be nice if it was cut in half like that. And you wouldn't see it because we put the paper over it. Okay, that's a nope. Or we could go with, I think that's a little big. Let's see. Okay. So there's that option. There's this lace. I think that's just not the right color. Not that's, or I have little bitty lace, like I have this lace. Then we could put at the top. Oof. Or we have this lace. So depending on what we want to go with, let me see if we can find a better end of this. Is kind of all. It's a little bit. Okay, so. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is white. This is white. This is kind of a cream color, and this is a little bit off-white. Cut the wide one down the middle. Okay, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Okay. I know we're not going to see it, but okay. So let's cut this end even. We're going to stick it a little bit above the edge, but not too much. Well, we do want to see the design, right? Okay, so like that. How high up do we want to push it? I'll have to trim on this end a little bit. Okay, so cut this one. I think that's the right length. Let's double check it. They're like higher. Okay, I think that's. Okay, so like that. I mean, it's a pocket. It's not like. Okay, so there we go. All right. So now we need our Fabri-Tac. And we don't want to run it any farther over than right there. We want to start it right about there. Okay. All right, here we go. First, we have to get it to come out of the bottle. Come on. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put the lid on that so we don't get any of those glue boogers. And okay, that's going to be. And then we'll just trim off anything we don't need over here. Now I don't want to lay the paper down because I'm going to add a little more glue before I do that, but I think that's fairly even at the top. And we need to cut it just this. I'm going to pull that up just a little bit because we need to cut along this white line right here. Maybe. Okay. The one time I don't. Okay. I think that will be covered up. Let's see if that was the right line. Nope. One more. Sorry, ladies. Like if you cut it too short, there's no going back. I don't have another piece of this. Okay. Let's put a little more Fabri-Tac there since we peeled it up. Hopefully that is good. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're good there. So let's just add a little more. Oh, let's add a little more glue. Then I'm going to go ahead and switch to paper glue at the bottom, just because Fabri-Tac is so expensive. On my budget it is. It may not be for you. Okay. Grab a napkin and wipe the top off on this. All right. Now let's make sure that's not too gloppy and it runs down to the edge, right? You don't want to have to be glue sticking the edge. Okay. Here we go. We want that to cover up the edge of the. There we go. I did a lacy thing. I'm just rubbing the glue off my fingers into the trash can. Now we have to repeat it on the other side. Not bad. Okay. Let's put that piece in the trash. Okay. Same thing. Okay. This is not very even at the bottom. It's like curved. So I'm just going to try and trim that a little bit. Make it a little bit straighter. Okay. I also need a straight line to start with. We're going to turn it this way then. So there's a little kink at that end that will straighten out when it's glued, but I think that's about right, yeah? So let's see how the paper fits on here. Put it there. Now this one actually seems a little bit longer, so we're going to have to trim off this end. So we still want there to be a little border. Would have been easier just to run it in, but no. That's not how my brain works. Okay, so there we go. So we're looking at, I think that line right there is where we're going to trim that. Okay. And then we don't want it to go, the glue to go past there, past right about there. So stay inside this line. Oops, we gotta remember we wanted it up above the, but no, it's gotta be the same. Now let's switch over to the paper glue. I got the Fabri-Tac a little bit lower this time, but I still prefer to finish this off with the liquid glue. A little further over than I wanted it to. Right about there. Although we did have this a little bit further down up here. We did not really do a bottom border. Yeah, it's a little bit wavier on that side. Thank you. So that's actually looking kind of shabby chic on the screen, isn't it? Trying to get the glue off my fingertips. I'm a hot mess. Here we go. So that's got to dry for a little bit, but we've got a nice pocket on either side. And that's the cover on the other side. We have not done this side yet. So we'll probably use this paper, I would think. Or we could just cover it with painter's masking paper. But we could just cut a nice piece of this. We've got a couple big chunks left of this. All right, so let's set that aside and see how long we've been on. Well, let's leave it here and see how long we've been on. We may need to finish the signature tomorrow during hanging in the hollow. Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. I got to get out to the garage and change paper out. So that's going to be the end of the live tonight. So we got, let's see where they went to. We did get a couple of pages done. We got the 2 book pages that we're going to use. We're going to use probably tea dyed or coffee dyed paper for the rest of it. Maybe 1 scrapbook paper. I'm going to see if I have any florals tomorrow. These obviously they won't go next to each other because they're thicker. They'll be surrounded by and separated by other things. We're going to add this to one of the pages. That's Elsa's contribution to. Thank you, Amber, for coming and spending time with us. Welcome to the channel. We hope to see you some more. So we got, but I don't want the lace to stick together, but that's our cover so far. And I think we're doing pretty good. So we'll do the pages tomorrow during Hanging in the Hollow, which starts at 5:30. 5:30 to, it's about a 3-hour live. So good night, Mari. Hope to see you tomorrow. So Hanging in the Hollow will start at 5:30 my time. That's 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 across the country, depending on what time zone you're in. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Thanks, Janice. And hello and goodbye. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to everyone. Good night, Janie.